What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. I just had a bunch of chicken and waffles and they put a ton of sugar on the waffles, so I got a little bit of a sugar buzz going on right now. But let's get through this review. So I am reviewing the HaloView MC7108 wireless monitor camera system, and I am going to be using this as not only a backup camera and a camera where I can see what's going on around the van, but also a security camera, because it does do recording. You can put an SD card in it and record with it, and it records audio. The cameras have night vision. You can attach up to 4 cameras with it, and it's wireless, and the wireless system works really, really good. I had a cheap wireless, I have this backup camera, this is my old one, and I bought a wireless kit with it, and it was horrible. It constantly flickered and changed colors and did all this weird stuff, and made me feel like I was on acid or something. It was weird. We threw it away. It wasn't working. This is the monitor that comes with the kit. Look at how big this freaking thing is. It's a 7-inch screen, so you can see really well. So I did receive this for free to review, so I want to give full disclosure about that, but that is not going to stop me from giving an objective review and tell you what I like and don't like about it. And yeah, so let's talk about, I guess that's basically the features. So let's talk about the uses. Most of us that are living in vehicles have very limited view out the back. We have the back windows blocked off, or we don't have back windows at all. Maybe we have a box truck or something, or a big RV, or we're using a trailer. We can't see out the back at all, so we have crazy blind spots. And I know with our trailer, there's been cars behind us when we're on the highway, like when we're at traffic lights, and I can't see them at all. I can't tell if there's a car. There was one time where a light turned red on us really fast. The lights around here turn yellow and red really fast, so we hardly have time to stop. And we pulled out into the street a little bit too much because we didn't want to lock up our brakes. And I couldn't tell if there was someone behind us, so we could just back up. And then on the highway, you know, if there's someone riding your ass and you don't even know it, you could cause an accident or something, you know. So it's good to know what's going on around you when you're driving a potentially lethal weapon, you know, a vehicle. So that's important. The other reason why I wanted this, especially this one, because you can attach up to 4 cameras and it has night vision and it does audio and it records, is I can see what's going on at night around us. You know, if we're out in the wilderness and there's something wrestling around outside, I don't know if it's a bear that's getting ready to eat me. I don't know if it's just a raccoon. I don't know if it's a crazy crackhead that's lost in the desert or something. I don't know. When I'm in the city, there's something going on outside. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure if I'm safe. I'm getting a knock on my door and they're saying it's the police, and I don't want to open up and like just be, you know, it could not be police or something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know who's out there, so I like to know what's going on outside, but I don't always want to get up and uncover my windows and make it obvious that I'm inside. It's nice to, you know, stay stealthy and stay covered. And just having cameras mounted around, you know, the van or the trailer or whatever in different spots, and I'm planning on putting up a couple stickers that say like video and audio surveillance 24 hours or whatever, you know, that itself will deter theft and deter people from doing crazy stuff around you, I hope. So yeah, so there's a lot of uses for this thing, and that's why I wanted one. And the stars aligned, and the company got a hold of me and asked me if I'd like to review it, and I said, hell yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So let's talk about the that's the use. Let's talk about the hardware a little bit. The quality of the hardware is really, really good. The monitor itself is as expected. It's plastic, but it's pretty high quality plastic. It's pretty stiff, and it feels better in the hand than this. As far as mounting hardware, I've got my little notes of stuff to do. Oh, and the user manual is actually really good. It's got a ton of diagrams and stuff in here. I don't know how well you can see it. I've only got one hand here, but it's actually probably the most usable user manual I've ever seen. We've got a sun shield that can go over the monitor and block the sun a little bit. You can mount it with this nice steel powder coated bracket. You've also got this guy you can mount it with, and these little fingers, see if I can do this with one hand, they bend, so you can conform this to just about any surface. So you've got several mounting options, and you can mount this one on top or underneath and any way you want. And you've got 2 ways to power it. So you've got this harness, which you can use to trigger when the cameras turn on. So you can wire like one to your backup wire on your vehicle, so that when you put your vehicle in reverse, it automatically switches to the backup camera. You can attach one to the left and right turn signals, and those will trigger different cameras as well. And there's another one, so the fourth one you can have powered all the time, or you can just have turn on, you know, at certain times. Maybe you can have a button, anything you want. So that's pretty cool. Or you can just use this to hard mount to your house battery, so you can run this thing all the time without worrying about draining your actual vehicle battery. That's just what I'm going to be doing with this eventually. Not today in this video. Every installation is a little different, so I don't feel it's that important to detail the actual installation, but I'm going to get out and show you the camera in a few minutes to show you how I did that. They've also got this version that you can just plug in the cigarette lighter, and it's got a button on it. You can turn it on and off. And on the screen, see, that's how fast it powers up. You've got a menu here. Let's see, is that? Oh yeah, you can see that. Yeah, a guy just walked by. Let's see if we can see him. But you've got a menu here. You can change the volume, and you can mute it. Yeah, see, there's a guy. There's a guy that walked by. You're on camera, buddy. I feel like a creep. You can use this mirror function to switch like the way that the image appears back and forth and this way. Oh, it's not a touch screen. This changes, you know, what you see on the screen. You got settings, auto scan, which is like where it goes through the things. You've got your parking lines you can change, recording settings, all this stuff. Let's play something. Oh, it's not touchscreen. I keep forgetting. I'm used to my phone. Buttons feel kind of cheap, but they work. Let's see what's on here. See if we got some night footage. I've been playing with this thing for like a week. Yeah, here's the night footage. This is what the nighttime looks like, or the night vision. There's the audio. The audio does have a really annoying, can you hear that? It's really, really annoying buzz. And when you record it, it doesn't, the recorded footage doesn't look nearly as good. It's very compressed, and the audio is even worse. So what you see on camera is much better than what you see on the SD card, but it's still totally usable. If there was a situation where you got in an accident and you wanted the footage to show that it wasn't your fault or something crazy happened, you just wanted to record it just to show people or whatever, totally usable. It's just not as good. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to step back to like probably 2005 cell phones or something to get, yeah, something like that. So the other, the first problem I have with this, the first thing I don't like is these buttons light up when it's dark, which is cool. So at night they light up, and when you hold down the power button for 5 seconds, oh, except when you're in menu. It's got to be on the main screen. When you hold down the power button for 5 seconds, the monitor turns off, which is cool, but it's still powered and it's still recording, so that's nice. So you can leave this up here or wherever you want to mount it, and you know, leave the van. That's cool. There's no lights, so it's not like, oh hey, look at me, I'm a security camera. But this sensor right here is what dictates whether the buttons come on. Come on. Of course it doesn't do it on video. So if you hold this and give it a second, there they go. These lights turn on. So at night, these lights are gonna be on all the time, which I do not like. I think that's stupid. I think that they should just be on all the time when the monitor's on, and then be off when it's not. I think that's really stupid. But that's really not much to, you know, to have a problem with. That's not a big deal. Everything else, the use has been great, and I'm looking forward to getting the 3 cameras. Let's go outside and look at the camera itself, and I'll show you how I mounted it and talk about another option for mounting, and yeah, let's do that. All right guys, so it's a little windy out here, so you'll have to excuse the wind noise. Here's the camera itself. This thing is like serious. This is no joke. This is metal. This is the antenna. You gotta have the antenna sticking up and like not obscured by anything. You can see the IR lights in there though. And here's the mic. So that's pretty sweet. So they have this this mounting bracket I just drilled through and attached it like that, and then the wire goes through and it's recording all the time. So it's pretty rad. And yeah, let me show you the other option for mounting. And let me show you our old one too. So that's what you get there. This is our old one. Look at this dinky little thing. It's okay. It's got a really wide field of view, which is actually my second complaint about this camera, is the field of view is just not wide enough. I guess you can see far and everything. It's just not wide enough. I wish that it was wider, or I wish there was a way to adjust it. I wish it was wider, and then you could adjust it to different widths. Like the GoPro that I'm using right now, I can adjust, you know, how wide the field of view is. That's really nice. The other option you have to mount is they sell these separately, but this is a magnetic mount. So if you have something steel you want to mount it on, you can do so. And this thing is strong. This thing is really strong. If you set it on a like a van, like, it's really freaking hard to get off. God dang. Can't even get it off. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it must be like a giant like neodymium magnet or something. If you've got aluminum, obviously it's not gonna stick, it's non-magnetic. But if you got something steel, you're good. Let's see if I can, whoa, that didn't work. So yeah, pretty much, I think that, you know, for the money, if I had to pay for it, would I pay for it now that I know how it works and everything? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's awesome. I think that the benefit of it is totally worth the cost. I mean, if you happen to get in an accident, like, I don't know, this is kind of an extreme example. It's probably never going to happen to any of us, but a little kid's behind your van and you're backing up or something, you run them over, that's obviously not only terrible and traumatic, but could be really expensive. You know, definitely a lot cheaper than a backup camera. But even just backing out of parking lots and stuff and hitting someone's car, you know, your insurance rates go up. You know, over time, over the amount of time that your insurance rates go up because of that, you know, you could have just bought a nice backup camera and been fine. One other thing I will say about this thing is, even with the magnetic mount, you are going to have to wire it. So you're going to have wires going to the camera. So that doesn't necessarily get you away from running a wire through whatever you're mounting it to. So you're going to have to probably drill a hole no matter what. So you might as well just mount it. And on the fixed mounting bracket that I have on the back, there's actually a hole in the middle of it and a grommet that the camera comes with that goes through it that is really nice for mounting. Here, I'll see if I can kind of show you. See right under there? There's a grommet that goes through. So that's a pretty handy thing. So I give this thing a thumbs up. Wish the camera was wider. Wish those stupid button lights didn't come on when the monitor's in standby or off. Other than that, I think it's great, man. It's a big step up from what we had before, that's for sure. I think if you're gonna get something, you might as well get something good. This may not be the best one out there, but I think for the price, it's the best one I found. It's definitely got the best features, and being able to use it as a security camera full time and being able to view it, you know, at night inside the van and stuff. Oh, one thing I should say about that is we're gonna run aluminum channel. Ow, dude, that hurt. Oh, that hit me right in the shoulder. We're gonna run an aluminum channel and run some blackout cloth across the cab that goes like behind the monitor, so that we can have the thing on at night if we want to see what's going on outside. So that'll help a lot. But yeah, I think it's great. Check it out, links in the description. They are affiliate links. I will make a small commission from them if you buy them or anything else through those links, so be aware of that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Love yourself.